Update on gold trading. So I didn't do an update last week because I didn't touch the markets at all. I didn't trade. It was consolidating a lot. That was the last week of August. So 1st of September, I didn't jump on then because we was busy. So the 2nd of September, I did £462.62, which was good. Then the day after, which was Wednesday the 3rd, I lost it all. I lost the £462. My own fault. I kept jumping in when it was consolidating and I wasn't really paying attention. But anyway, that's fine. Thursday during the day, I didn't trade. Looked at the charts. There was a lot of news on Thursday, I think. I think it was Thursday that there was a lot of news, so I decided not to touch them until all the news had finished, and then I could work out what way I think the market's going to go. So Thursday evening, it was pointing, gold's run up anyway. It's like broken out of the daily consolidation that it's done for like a while, and it broke out to the upside. So I was like, yeah, it's going to carry on going up. So Thursday evening, I put 2 trades on. I woke up in the middle of the night. I set stop losses. I woke up in the middle of the night at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, I need to check my trades. So they'd both gone up, and I was like, right, one of them, I'm going to leave my stop loss where it is because I want that one to go higher. The other one, I moved to stop loss up, and I thought, right, if it hits that stop loss, it was around 300 and something pounds. If it hits that stop loss in the night, that's perfect. I've made profit. I'm not going to lose. So I woke up the next morning. That had hit my stop loss, £391.36. The other one was still going up, so I thought I'm going to leave it. We were going out for the day Friday. So I set a take profit. I knew gold was going to hit round about 3,600. So I set a take profit at that mark, left my stop loss where it was. I didn't do a trailing stop loss. And Friday tea time, it hit my take profit. And my take profit from that trade was £3,654.71. So my whole profit for Friday, just for one day, was £4,046.07. Don't know if you can see that. That was in 24 hours. I set the trades Thursday tea time, and they hit my take profits on my trailing stop loss the next day. I can't get my head around that. I cannot get my head around earning £4,000 in 24 hours. Like, gold is so lovely to trade at the minute, and this is why I like trading gold, because when it's on a big run up, it goes, and when it's on a big run down, it goes. And it's so nice to trade because you can put a trade on, you can trail it with your stop loss if you want, or if you know what target it's going to hit a take profit, and it very rarely lets you down. But gold sometimes can flip just a switch. There could be, Trump could tweet something, something could happen in the stock market, some news could come out, and gold will just completely flip the other way. So I do like to trail my stop loss. Also, I have changed my trading strategy. I was trading with the Heikin-Ashi candles and a weighted moving average, but I found, I found that when it's consolidating, because the Heikin-Ashi, you can Google how they work, and they're brilliant on a longer time frame if there's a big run. But on a shorter time frame, the 15-minute, I found I was getting stopped out a lot because it does volume, and it's not actually true to what the candle's doing at that moment in time. So as the candle was flipping back to a sell, the Heikin-Ashi was still taking the volume in of the buys. So I was getting stopped out quite a bit. So I've changed to a normal candle, and I'm using the 21 EMA. And if it goes above the EMA, I'm putting a buy on, and if it goes below, I'm putting a sell on, and it's working really, really well. £4 grand in 24 hours. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I used to trade a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago, and I did really, really well. And then I lost it all, and I completely lost my confidence, and I just won't touch it anymore. So then I started buying and selling clothes, and obviously you'll see a couple of videos like about Vinted and eBay, and it always paid my bills. Never really had... It paid my bills, and it paid for my daughter's pony, but I never felt like I never felt like it was going to be life-changing, do you know what I mean? Whereas this, £4 grand in 24 hours, that's like crazy. And I know there's people trading, and I know there's people that will have taken that trade on gold that had made like 20 grand in 24 hours, and there's people trading like millions of pounds. But for me, as a single mum, that's like crazy. And yeah, if I can keep, not every single trade is going to be £4 grand in 24 hours, because I don't have the amount in my balance to be able to do that. Plus, I don't want to be as bold as that, but I knew gold was going on this run. And I do think it'll go further. Gold is meant to hit about 4,000 by the end of the year. So I'm tempted to put a buy on and leave it. But the thing that you've got to always take into consideration is your margin. Like, what free margin do you have left? Because if you run out of margin, then you'll get stopped out of the trade and you'll lose all that money. That's why stop loss is always really, really a good idea. But yeah, I can see why people do this. I can see why people don't give up on it. Like I said, I started doing this probably about 4 years ago now, and I lost like a shit ton of money. And I was like, I'm never touching it again. But there's just that niggling thing that I know that it can be life-changing. And £4 grand in 24 hours is just... I ain't quite got me head around it. I was so excited when it hit my take profit. I was driving and I kept saying to my daughter, just see if it's hit my take profit yet. And I was like, no, don't, because I'm driving. We'll wait till I've stopped. And yeah, it hit it. And £4 grand in 24 hours. What the hell? Never earned that selling clothes. Although selling clothes was good, it was profitable. But if I can keep doing what I'm doing, this is going to be life-changing. See where I am, See where I am next year. Let's just see. Let's just keep going. And, yeah, my best trade yet. My best trade yet since starting again. That's my best trade yet. Flipping amazing. Love it. So, yeah, that's the update. I'm going to try and jump on some trades next week. I'm pretty busy next week, but I'm going to try and jump on a few because I think gold is going to carry on going up. It does obviously go up and then it comes down a bit to retest it goes up and then it comes down to retest and then it usually goes back up. And I think gold's just going to keep doing that this week, but let's see. Okay, bye.